The crystalline halls of the Galactic Council echoed with panic for the first time in 3 millennia. Ambassador Zixitheta's tentacles writhed nervously as she reviewed the holographic reports floating before her compound eyes. The numbers were catastrophic. Trade routes collapsing, defensive lines crumbling, and 17 member species on the brink of economic collapse. How did it come to this? Muttered Counselor Vector, his scaled hide shifting colors with distress. Zixitheta knew exactly how. 5 Earth years ago, they had laughed when humanity's representatives Grace Chen and Liam O'Brien had stood in this very chamber requesting membership. The Council had deemed humans too primitive, too violent, too unpredictable. Their technology was centuries behind the weakest Council member. Their single planet seemed insignificant compared to the vast empires surrounding them. Grace had warned them that day, her dark eyes blazing with quiet fury. "You'll regret this decision," she'd said, while Liam had placed a calming hand on her shoulder. The Council had dismissed them without a second thought. Now those words haunted every Council session. Within 6 months of rejection, humanity had done something unprecedented. They'd united. Every nation, every corporation, every brilliant mind on Earth had focused on a single goal: proving the galaxy wrong. Grace, a xenobiologist turned diplomat, had partnered with Liam, an engineer whose unconventional thinking had already revolutionized Earth's energy systems. Together, they led humanity's response. The breakthrough came when Liam cracked the code for something the Council thought impossible: instantaneous quantum communication across any distance. While Council species still relied on sublight message drones for intersystem communication, humans were suddenly coordinating in real time across the galaxy. Grace had used this advantage to establish trade agreements with non-Council species, particularly those the Council had also rejected or exploited. Within 2 years, humanity had built an economic alliance that bypassed Council space entirely. The Terran Free Trade Network started small, but Liam's quantum gates, portable wormhole generators that made Council jump gates look like ancient relics, revolutionized galactic transport. Suddenly, species could trade without paying Council taxes or following Council regulations. The real blow came when the Zarathi Empire attacked Council borders. For centuries, the Council had relied on their technological superiority to maintain peace. But when they called their forces to defend, they discovered a horrible truth. Half their military contractors had switched to human suppliers. Grace had offered better deals, faster delivery, and most importantly, respect to species the Council had long treated as second-class citizens. The humans offer partnership, not servitude, one defector had explained. The Council's desperate attempt at economic sanctions against humanity backfired spectacularly. Grace and Liam had anticipated this move years ago. Every critical resource the Council tried to withhold, humanity either synthesized, found elsewhere, or simply didn't need thanks to their radically different technological approach. Meanwhile, Council worlds suddenly found themselves without access to human medical nanotechnology, quantum processors, and the entertainment programs that had become wildly popular among their populations. Ambassador Zixitheta's communication panel lit up, another emergency session. She glided into the chamber where the full Council had assembled. The vote was unanimous. Humanity must be invited to join immediately, with full membership privileges and a formal apology. "Who will deliver the invitation?" asked the Council Prime. "I will," Zixitheta volunteered, though her species' expression of shame was evident in her dulled bioluminescence. 3 days later, she stood in the newly constructed Terran embassy on Mars, a gleaming structure that surpassed even the Council's finest architecture. Grace and Liam received her in a conference room with a view of the terraformed Martian valleys below. They looked older now, wiser, but that same determination burned in their eyes. "Ambassador Zixitheta," Grace acknowledged with perfect diplomatic courtesy. "To what do we owe this pleasure?" The alien extended the official invitation, her tentacles trembling. "The Galactic Council recognizes its error. We offer humanity full membership, effective immediately, with additional seats on the Security Committee and Trade Commission." Liam leaned back in his chair, exchanging a glance with Grace. "That's a generous offer," he said slowly. 5 years ago we would have celebrated. But now," Grace picked up seamlessly, "humanity has built something better, The Terran Free Trade Network has 43 member species. We operate on principles of mutual respect and shared prosperity. No species lords over another. But the Council can offer, Zixatheta began desperately. What? Ancient jump gates we've made obsolete? Bureaucracy that stifles innovation? Hierarchies based on who achieved spaceflight first rather than merit? Grace's voice remained calm, but her words cut deep. Liam pulled up a holographic display. We'll make you a counteroffer. The Council can apply for membership in the Terran network. You'll have one vote like everyone else. Your technologies and resources will be valued fairly, and your people will benefit from free trade and movement. But we're the Galactic Council. We've governed for 3,000 years.
And in 5 years, humanity has rendered you irrelevant, Grace said simply.
Not through conquest or destruction, but by offering something better. The question isn't whether you'll bring us back, Ambassador. It's whether we'll let you join us moving forward. Zix Theta's chromatophores flickered through a spectrum of emotions. The mighty Galactic Council, reduced to petitioning the species they'd rejected. Yet looking at the thriving Mars colony, the ships passing through quantum gates and the prosperity evident everywhere, she knew the answer. I'll convey your terms to the Council, she managed. As the ambassador departed, Liam turned to Grace with a grin. Think they'll accept? Grace watched the alien ship disappear into a quantum gate. They'll debate, they'll posture, but yes, they need us now more than we ever needed them. She paused, then added with satisfaction. Humanity didn't conquer the galaxy. We simply made it better and let everyone else decide which future they wanted. The Galactic Council voted to join the Terran Free Trade Network within the month. Humanity's primitive nature had been their greatest strength. While others saw chaos and unpredictability, humans had seen infinite potential for innovation and growth. The galaxy would never be the same.